Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are live from Mindset Monday. Dave, what's up, man?
Jonathan, what's going on, buddy? I'm doing well. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, man. How was your weekend?
It was good, man. It was nice. Got some stuff done around the house, and I know we were chopping it up before, before we got on. But also today, I started 75 hard again, so
Nice.
kick off the second half of the year, man. Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I get back from Aruba, I'll be joining you. But phase one.
Let's go.
Phase one. So, I actually this weekend I did a lot of work around the office Saturday, like a ton all day. I was here, and Sunday I was taking my boys fishing. We're going out on a charter. I'm going to tell you the story, and I'm going to tell you what I took from the story. Okay, after. So we go out on this charter, and this guy's he came recommended. I'm not going to say his name because obviously did not go well. But I knew this guy had the best intent, and he was really trying. He saw a dad with his two kids and his brother out, and he just wanted to catch like a big fish for us, right? So we're going out. We had a few bites, and then it just got real quiet. So really nothing. And we were supposed to be fishing till 1, and he took us out to catch sharks after, even later, like till 2:30. So I'm like, all right, this guy's really trying to make it happen. Make sure the kids have a good time. Cool. So we look up, and at this point, he's like, all right, it's 3:00. We got to start heading in. We start seeing rain and storms coming in. And so it is what it is. We're trying to beat the rain in, and now we're starting to get dumped on. But because he was in a rush, and it was raining like torrential downpours, he cut in on a buoy that he normally cuts in on, but you shouldn't cut in there because it could be low. And he ran aground.
Oh boy.
When we were going fast. Okay. My brother, 6 foot, 300 pounds, got launched 15 feet out of the boat. The captain got launched. And dude, I don't know how, okay, by the grace of God, I had both my boys and I kept them in the boat. Now we got tossed. My little guy has a black eye and a busted lip and some just bumps and bruises. But compared to how bad that could have been, you know what I mean? That could have been awful. I could have been reading about it. And then we got stuck out there for another hour and a half because we couldn't push the boat out, right? So we got caught in the rain, in the thunderstorm for like 2 hours. It was just miserable, dude. Miserable. But here's the difference, right? Here's what the story means. Years ago, I would have lost my shit. Okay? I would have lost my shit. I was just happy everybody was okay. I'm happy nobody was really seriously injured and that we all got to go home and no big deal. And I actually feel bad for the guy because I know how hard he tried to, how much time, effort, energy he put into trying to make that the best he could. And then one mistake just, all up in smoke.
Yeah, you sound like he had good intentions, man. And, it's one thing I've learned a long time ago, man. And swam in a nor'easter one time down in the Jersey Shore. And it was probably the dumbest thing I ever did. I was probably 17. And I smacked my head numerous times off the sandbar from getting tumbled in a wave, and from that point along,
that explains a lot.
I'm sure it does. It just added to football. It wasn't any better,
No, but
don't mess with Mother Nature, man.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I think it kind of like I want you to think about something. The reason I told that story, right? How many times in business do you try something? Okay, you try to line up everything. You try to make it as perfect as possible. Okay, and it still doesn't go your way, right? So the two sides of this is sometimes no matter what you do, right, shit's just not going to go your way. You have to just smile, wave, and keep moving, one foot in front of the next. Think about what you did wrong and then fix it, right? On the other hand, sometimes you have to extend people grace, right? Like if this guy tried to do everything, he definitely didn't mean to do that.
Of course.
What's the point of yelling or getting mad or writing a bad review or doing any, like, you know what I mean? Like, why? Like, he did everything he could have, to make it right. So balance, dude, balance.
Yeah, we don't use that word much, but it comes in.
That's a good point. Time for it.
That's a great time for it. And one thing in business, you got to be willing to take those risks sometimes. Hey, maybe that was, hey, these guys could have been on here with a bad experience. Yeah, it's looking a little suspect in the sky. Let's push it a little further, give these guys a memorable experience. We want them to catch something, so it's a risk he's willing to take, regardless.
Yeah.
Knows what that's going to pan out down the road. I mean, hey, boat's wrecked, the insurance, hey, that creates a new opportunity to get a bigger vessel, right?
Yeah.
And thankfully, I don't know if you've had a conversation with him since, hopefully you're the right person at the right time to be on that boat and not somebody else, some asshole, you know what I mean? Saying all those things, losing their shit, having a viral video out there. Because dude, it's crazy, like, that story, because man, it makes me wonder, like, if the phone's always freaking listening or whatever it has. But 2 videos I saw before today, right? I saw one in North Carolina by the outer, not far from the beach that we always go to in the Outer Banks. They came on shore with a charter boat just recently by a pier, and they weren't far off from the pier, man. That could have ended very badly for a lot of people. And they came on shore pretty fast. Yeah. And you see the captain, man, he got jarred pretty heavily forward. And then there's a video that I caught this morning of a charter tour of the captain who got fired because he was losing his shit on the passengers on board because they didn't do something right. But I'm like, man, like, what's going on with these boats here, man? This has been a crazy couple days. But again, take that guy, for example, that captain who lost his marbles. Now you have millions of people that are going to see it. Yeah, you got fired, right? To when you're on their grace, I'm sure the guy was like, oh man, this is not good. I'm sure he was thinking of you guys, right? First instead of him, hopefully. And then, what's that going to pan out in the future? I'm sure you'll probably reach out to him at some point, but for him, it could be it's definitely a learning lesson, but it's probably an opportunity maybe to get better equipment, to get another boat. You don't know what the silver lining is yet in a situation. Yeah. That's the crazy thing too. But it always pans out for the best.
Yeah. There's a lot of times you don't know what the takeaway is while it's happening. That's kind of normal.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't find out till years and years and years and years later.
Yep.
So that's cool, man. Well, listen, I appreciate you bringing it here on Mindset Monday. We will go over some real crazy stuff happening real recently on Financial Fitness Friday. I got it all mapped out. All right. Appreciate you guys.
Be great, y'all. Always be great, y'all. Second half of the year, kick it.
Yeah.